Once your perspective is changed, then you will be having different results. And you start working again. You come up with more power. You come up with more faith. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We welcome you to the program Blessings of Islam. So today we are going to talk about how to build resilience as a result of the teachings of Islam. We are going to explore how the religion of Islam and the teachings of Islam can help us build resilience. So first let's begin with the concept of building resilience. What is that concept? If we talk about resilience, it refers to standing up again when you face any sort of problem while you are doing efforts for something. We know very well that when we start doing effort for something, for any sort of achieving our goal, so sometime we face failure and the results are not as per our expectations, according to our expectations. So at that time we lose hope. So resilience is the thing that shows that you are able to stand up again and you can face the problem and you can then try again and again and then achieve your goal ultimately. If we look at the teachings of Islam, the first thing is the power of your faith. This power helps you stand up again. Why? Because you believe that the problems are not gonna be forever. The problems are there, will be there, but not forever. Because you read in the Holy Quran, Inna ma'al usri yusra, that with every problem there is some ease. So you believe in Allah Almighty and you believe whatever was revealed to the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. You read the Holy Quran, so you are not afraid of failures. You know that if today you have not achieved something, you face any sort of failure, so yes, there are opportunities because you believe that Allah Almighty is going to help you at that time and that problem will be eased, inshallah. So this power of faith changes your paradigm. Again, it changes your perspective. And once your perspective is changed, then you will be having different results. We see that we have many people in our life. We see that once they face any failure, then they stop. They stop doing any more efforts. Why? Because they start thinking about the things like supernatural things. For example, there is a person who is working a sort of thing that is against me and that is an actual barrier to my learning, to my success. So you start thinking negative things. But when you believe in Islam, when you believe in Allah Almighty and the teachings of the Holy Quran and Sunnah, you do not develop any sort of negative elements into your mind. You have a positive approach towards human life and you start working again. You come up with more power. You come up with more faith because you know that this problem will be released soon. This is not gonna be forever. So this is one of the things how the faith in Allah Almighty helps you stand up again, and that ultimately builds your resilience. Now, why to be very much concerned about resilience? The fact is, today we talk about personality development. There are various things that help you build your personality, like emotional intelligence that is required, like mental health that is required, stress-free, to be stress-free at that time, that is required. So one of the most important thing is to build resilience, and that does not only impact your personal life, that also impacts your professional life. If you are working with any company, any organization, and you are facing failure there, you are not able to manage your work in time, you are not able to fulfill your project as per expectations of the organization. So at that time, if you start just thinking about negative things, that is not gonna help you at all. At that time, you as a believer, as the Muslim, are supposed to have faith in Allah Almighty, start working again, and then you will see you'll be having good results later on in your life. So that is one of the reasons when we look at different parts of the world, we hear about the things like negative elements, like suicide elements. But if we talk about the mindset of a believer, he won't go towards such elements like suicide. Why? Because he believes in Allah Almighty. And he knows that whatever is happening, to him in his life, that might be the part of the destiny. If the things are not in control, it means that they are controlled by a power, and that refers to taqdeer, that refers to the things that have been destined for someone. So Muslim, with the help of the belief in taqdeer, that Allah Almighty is there and the things are, not totally in control of that person. So this faith in taqdeer also helps you build your resilience, and that empowers you and make you a better person in the perspective of your personal life, both in the perspective of your professional life. So it shows that how practicing faith, how practicing the teachings of Islam can change your life, can change your paradigm, and can make you a person, a better person, not only for your family, not only for your organization, not only for your society, but for everyone. In the perspective of this worldly life, and also in the perspective of the life that is hereafter, that is the ultimate destiny of a believer. And that afterlife, and the faith in afterlife also changes your perspective, because you know that this life is going to be, is not going to be forever. It is going to end very soon. You do not know the exact time of your death. So that death also changes your perspective towards life. For example, if you're not able to achieve any goal in your life, so even in that condition, you don't need to worry. Why? Because you will be working towards your goals, and you will be preparing for your afterlife also. And you know that if the things you are in trouble, if the things are not good for you in this life, so the things are going to be better and will be gonna perfect in your afterlife, that is called akhirah. So belief in akhirah or the afterlife also, gives you satisfaction in case of your failures. So here we know that these are the elements of the teachings of Islam that change your perspective towards human life and that make you a better person.